What's good to YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you click that notification bell. Leave your comments down below and enjoy this reaction video. What's good to YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another live reaction video. Thank y'all so much for meeting me over here in the damn break room, y'all. Now, I know it's late. I know it's very late, and that's why I titled this Late Night Chat, because I need to clarify a couple things. And then there's a couple things I saw, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm up. I was up here on the computer working. I said, well, let me get on over here. Yeah, break room after dark. You'll spoil this, okay? So, hey, Shakay. I have my life in New York. What's good, sis? So, y'all, thanks for meeting me over here. I really do appreciate it. So, here's the thing, okay? So, like, this is like your spoilers just said, this is a late night chat after dark in the break room, okay? So we're not gonna do the intro that I normally do. Yes, hello again, Snapple. What'd you say, Tiffany? The last live had me tickled. I love your laugh and sense of humor and how you read messages the way we say them. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that, sis. Jenny said, "Child, it's 8:39 p.m. here. It's early for me." Oh, you must be on the West Coast, sis. Yes, the last live was kind of funny. It was funny, but you know, let's clarify some things, okay? So again, thank y'all so much for coming in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hey, Black and Boo, she working third shift on the night shift. I know that's right, sis. So, so in the live, if you did not see the live. Hey, Sunny Day. Hey, Nurse Joy. I was just watching your video. Jasmine. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So on the live, hey, Mars, that I did earlier, we talked about Jasmine's latest video and her, oh, thanks, Tiffany, her grocery receipt. Okay. And in that receipt, you guys, again, somebody came to my comments and basically said, in the state of Texas, they don't pay taxes on grocery items. So, you up, Diamond? So in the state of Texas, they don't pay taxes on grocery items. So there are some items that are taxable in groceries, but like milk, bread, eggs, stuff like that, there are no taxes. So the assumption that I was always under, that when you don't pay taxes on food, you pay them with food stamps, okay? So I wasn't, that's what I was always told. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I go to the grocery store, I don't really look at my receipt, okay? Only cooked foods. Okay, I don't really look and see how much taxes. I just look at the total, y'all. I'm gonna just be real honest with you. So I never really paid any attention to it, other than I knew from when I worked in the grocery store years ago. I knew if you're using EBT, the taxes. That's how I thought. You don't pay taxes when it's EBT, because when I worked in the grocery store some years ago, that's what we learned in training. So then someone else came over and said that Texas suspended the tax until 2023. But then I seen that when I went to the website, and I kind of I just put that in the search and see just, do you pay taxes on food in Texas? And it said certain items you do, certain items you don't. Okay. So I believe like soda, you do pay taxes. I don't know. The moral of the story is, for me personally, I just personally feel, don't get up here and talk about your finances. That's what I just really feel. How you're paying for your groceries and how you're paying your bills, I would just think it's your business and shouldn't be the business of the entire world unless the entire world lives with you. But you guys, I'm older, so I have a different mindset when it comes to certain things. I do understand this generation of today are very much more open. Y'all don't care about what people know about your business, your personal business, and they just put it on out there. So in Ohio, only dine-in or cooked food is taxed. Food from the grocery is not taxable. People may be confused because they are buying household taxable items with their food. And so, his soldier, I think that's my situation, because a lot of times when I go to the grocery store, if not all the time, I'm picking up food, if I need some toilet paper towel, or cleaning agent, or something that's in the store that's obviously non-food, because in the grocery store you can buy all those things. So like I said, you guys, I don't pay attention to my receipt other than the total. Okay, how much taxes and all that stuff, I don't really pay attention to that. But for when I did work at the grocery store, that's what we learned in training. If the person is using EBT, there's no taxes on a person that's using food stamps. That was my assumption. But I don't know if I would just, again, y'all, and this is just an assumption. And here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with getting food stamps. If you need food stamps, and see, that's why I don't want people to misunderstand me, thinking like I'm bashing somebody for getting food stamps. My personal opinion on that is, at some point in your life, it should be expected to let that public assistance go. If you are a person, hey cutie, if you are a person who has received public assistance for a very long time, y'all know, if you've ever been on public assistance before, y'all know that they're very nosy. Okay, when you go down there to the welfare office, they're very, very nosy. Okay, they want to know all your business, rightfully so, because when the government is giving you something, they want to know why they're giving it to you. Okay, and if you really deserve it. So when you get yourself to the point where you don't have to get that type of assistance, and you don't have to go report your yearly earnings, or bi-weekly, monthly, every 6 months, however they have you going there to recertify, or whatever they do now. That's a good thing, because when you get to the point where you don't when you don't qualify for that type of assistance, obviously that means that you're making enough money where you don't qualify for it anymore. So I would think that would be a good thing. So if I was a person who received assistance for a very long time, and I'm finally at a position where I don't need their assistance and I can manage to pay everything on my own, to me, that would be celebrated, because that's an accomplishment, for somebody who was on assistance and now no longer on assistance. I'm not reporting nothing for $20 a service. I know that's right. It makes you feel better when you work for what you need. It definitely does, Zeta. Hey, Courtney. It definitely does make you feel better when you can do it by yourself. It definitely does make you feel better. So somebody just put here, Sis Soldier says, per Google, the 13 states that imposes sales tax on groceries are Alabama, Arkansas, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Kansas, Mississippi, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Virginia. Okay. So there are states, I think someone else in the chat said that there are states that do put taxes on groceries. Hey, A. Marie, but Texas is not one of those states. So it just could be that, again, you guys, I'm just going to assume that she gets the PEBT because she has kids in school. And again, that's fine, because they're given to you because you got kids in school or whatever. And whatever, I mean, that's great. But I just wanted to clear that up, because it was an emphasis on that in my video. And I just wanted to clear up that discrepancy. Like, if I, misquoted something or missaid something, because y'all got to understand now, I don't live in all the 50 United States. I don't know what goes on. I only know about the states I've, lived in before. So I don't really know about all the 50 United States. And I don't know about EBT I used to know about EBT, but I haven't gotten it or received it in a very, very long time. So I'm not privileged to how that works. I just remember when I worked in a grocery store, how I worked when what they told us in training. And she's been on food stamps for a long time. It's time for her to do things on her own. Well, you would think so, but at the end of the day, y'all, you have to understand, if people want to live a certain way, you gotta let them. It does make you like, damn, sis, I wish you would want to do better. But if people don't want to do better, you can't make them do better. They gotta want to do better. Hey, for life, is it Selena? Selena Life Faces? Selena for Life. I live in Texas. PVT cards are white. Oh, are they? Okay. You were just gonna say nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I just, again, it was an assumption. I just assumed that. But that's the thing. What you're spending at the grocery store and how much your rent is and hey walk, all that is, I would just think that's not the world's business. And that's just me, you guys. I don't think that really should be discussed with the world because people definitely can relate to the high prices of food right now. Everybody can relate to that. So, if I say to you guys, yeah, I went in the store the other day and I spent $250. I was like, oh my God. But that, you guys in the chat would say, girl, I spent 800 or I spent 300. That's just us talking about, because obviously when you go in the store, you spending money, right? But for the longest, these mommies emphasized and glorified, not even glorified. They said it. They used the fact that they were getting food stamps. I took it as like they were mocking the fact, because y'all remember Olivia and the ratchet food stamp hauls that she used to do. Like she was so giddy because she got her food stamps, and it just so and like I told you guys, Jasmine said, I think that was last year or maybe in 2020, she said the whole reason why she put food stamps in her title, she doesn't do that anymore. She used to do that. She used to say, grocery haul using food stamps or whatever. She said the reason why she did it because it was trending and she wanted to get the views because she was using food stamps. But just my thing is this, people don't need to be all in your business because when they get in your business, that's where they at, in your business. Hey, Gambling. Hey, Sassy. Hey, Ram, can we get gas cards? She said, can we get a gas card and an EBT card? Trust, if Jasmine was spending cash, she wouldn't be spending that much money. She's a cheapskate for her kids, but not for Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, hey Tamara, thanks for telling everybody. Anybody know when we get Mo PEBT stamp? Girl, I have no idea. I thought they said sometime in July. I think I seen that on the news. July? No, I didn't see it. Let me take that lie back. It wasn't the news. It was a YouTube video I saw. So that's basically what I want to say, you guys. I just wanted to clarify that I misspoke. To be quite honest with you, obviously, y'all, I don't know what she spent, right? I don't know if she spent EBT, if she used her debit card, if she used Master, Visa, Discover. I'm just throwing things out there, y'all, because I know you guys gonna say Jasmine don't have any credit card. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing stuff out. I don't know what I don't know what she did. But when I seen zero tax, and then she spent 66 cents, she used a 66-cent coupon, which I didn't even know that coupons come because I used to coupon. I thought it was 55 cent, 30 cent, 20 cent, 80 cent, 70. I never seen 60-cent coupon, but obviously that's more than likely was a store coupon. So I don't know. She ain't paying nothing cash. She too cheap. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, y'all, she more than likely probably is getting food stamps. But I just wanted to clarify the fact that I said I assumed that she used food stamps because it said zero tax. And from my research and for what people said to me in my comment section, that the state of Texas doesn't charge tax on food stamps. And then Sis Soldier just further clarified that and showed the states that do charge tax on food. Okay. Hey, Trinise. Yes, sis. We definitely up in here in the break room. Chronicles, honey. Zeta says, I'm glad I work. I don't need people in my business. But you know, like I said, you guys, that system is there for is the welfare system is there and designed for people who need it. I just really feel like when you get in a position where you no longer need it, let it go. Now, some people just get used to getting assistance, and they said a lot of people don't know how to let the assistance go, you know. But when you get to the point when you don't need it anymore and you really tired and fed up, you will definitely let it go. Hey, Angel Love, you're welcome. I know people work still and get stamps too. Oh, well, they ain't gonna do that unless they got a big family. Because there are people that can work and get food stamps, but I would just assume, if you making $5,000-6,000 a month on YouTube, or I'm just gonna let me take YouTube out the equation. If you're making $5,000-6,000 a month and you got a family of 4 or 5, I would just gather that you don't qualify. You know, $5,000-6,000 a month. Hell, you making more than the damn caseworker that's approving your food stamps. Okay. I believe all the mommies are getting stamps. No way they are paying for food for all those kids. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know how they're doing it, but one thing's for sure, somebody's doing something because everybody's eating. Okay, we haven't seen a video since 12/6 when Jasmine did that video and said she couldn't feed her kids. We have not seen a video since then about kids starving. Okay, so I'm just going to assume everybody feeding their kids. It's up to the governor of the state if people are still getting the extra food stamps. Alabama is still getting the extra stamp until September. Then the governor has to decide again. Okay. Tima, I don't mind paying taxes for those who need help, but when you got a whole man over there working 2 jobs when you should not qualify, they don't know Chris living there. See, that's the thing. See, that's another thing. We didn't need to know that Chris works 2 jobs. Okay. If you just wanted us to know Chris' business, all you had to do say, sis, is he worked. Because we would just expect and assume that he's doing that. Okay. We would just expect and assume that he works. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to tell us that he works 2 jobs, because to be quite honest with you, you saying that, we would just imagine him working 2 jobs, you making whatever amount of money that you're making on YouTube, that you guys should be living lovely over there, you know? And it doesn't appear that that's going on. Okay. Again, that's my assumption. And, you know, I'm not in her house. I'm not in her bank account. Yeah, she does overshare, but she doesn't mind it. You know, Jasmine knows what it takes to do all that oversharing, and she definitely doesn't mind it. She's so simple and doesn't realize she's dropping dime on herself. He said they get $1,200 a month. Wow. Everything else is tax. Pop starts taxes, hot pockets tax. Okay. To my in the state of Texas, you get $1,200 a month if you have children in school. It's called school pandemic. The governor of Texas ordered that for the school kids. Wow, that's a lot. Jazzy clearly lacks an adequate support system, and I think so. We obviously know she has a mom and stuff like that, but you know, I don't. You know, you guys. Here's the thing with me: when you think about a lot of this stuff, it becomes very overwhelming when you know, when you're watching it, because for me, you know, I like to see women living good and doing good. That really inspires me, especially when I see these young girls out here getting it, you know. And there are so many opportunities out here now to make money. You know, the world has become very creative in the way you make money. It's just a lot of when the pandemic hit, a lot of doors opened the opportunity for people to be very flexible, creative. People, you know, capitalize on different business ventures around the pandemic and stuff like that. So, you know, the ways to make money is endless out here. You just have to have the know-how and the tenacity to make that type of money, you know. So when you watch someone like when you watch these ladies and you see how, in my opinion, how they treat their channel, in my opinion, so you know, without any pride, right? You know, without being prideful of what they're doing and not respecting, you know, the quality the quality of the content, the quality of themselves, their family, the people that they put in their videos. When you see that's not being respected and appreciated, it, for me, it just makes me feel sad for them because they really don't understand. They just don't get it. Okay, what'd you say, Miss Tasha? We understand if Jazz wasn't no raggedy and always to prove a point, people wouldn't be able to discuss what she receives or doesn't. It's more concerning to me that she can't read. Yeah, that's true too. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but Jasmine went live a little bit ago, a couple of hours ago, and I guess once again, she's on here complaining that people are coming to her comment section, and people are coming to her comment section, and people are coming to her DMs complaining about, well, harassing her. I'm gonna use that word, harassing her about her weight and how she looks and her bad her skin looks, and she's saying, it's really bothering her, and at this point, I understand. I understand what bullying looks like and sounds like, right? But it I can't even really say it is what it is, but it is what it is. Okay? It's either you gonna do it or you're not. If you don't like your job, sis, you either find another one or you stop complaining and just work the job. It's that simple. Because unfortunately, you cannot stop people from being heartless, thoughtless, mean, inconsiderate. You cannot control that. You would want to think that everybody would be considerate, but unfortunately, you cannot. And I really feel a lot of what Jasmine gets is due to her own negligence. Jasmine has came on this internet so many times looking very disheveled and unkept. And as a black woman, we get criticized by all ethnicities as it is. And as a black woman, I don't understand why she does not take more pride in herself because she's on the internet. Now, if you were a chick who didn't do the internet and you just had a Facebook page and you post photos every now and then, it's okay, that's your business, right? But because you will monetize your life, I would just feel like she would, when Jasmine gets up in the morning, she would just treat YouTube like she's going to work. But she doesn't. And here's the thing I've realized, you can't make her understand that. It's either she understands or she doesn't understand it. But she could edit the bad parts out. People react to what they see. It might be mean, but sometimes, but yeah, our family, our journey, that is definitely true. You don't show people what you don't want them to see. Hey, Candy. Exactly. This is her job. Come presentable. But yeah, but Jasmine feels like because she's at home. See, here's the thing, in my opinion, and this really goes for all these women. I just really feel like they take for granted the opportunity that's been bestowed upon them, right? Can y'all imagine if we all had the opportunity that they had, that we didn't have to leave the house and all we had to do was pick up the camera and vlog our lives? You know what I'm saying? How easy it could be for a lot of us to not have to get out the house and go deal with your supervisor, your manager, your coworkers, deal with traffic, or deal with the rude lady at the job cafeteria or whatever. But everybody doesn't have that privilege. Jasmine did a live earlier today, and this is not me picking on her, but she does this. She puts this on the internet, and I want her to stop. It's like, Jasmine, take pride and responsibility and accountability for your actions. That girl went live today, laying in the bed. It was like 4:30 in the afternoon, my time. Jasmine's on Central Time, so she's an hour behind me. This girl was laying in the bed at 3:30 in the afternoon. She said she was folding clothes and she got so tired from folding clothes So the only thing she could think to do was to lay down in the bed and say, let me go live on YouTube. Now we understand Jasmine does that because when she doesn't really want to put out videos or she doesn't feel like editing videos and she's a little backed up, what she does to buy time is she goes live. Because with a live, you don't have to edit, you don't have to think of fancy titles and fancy thumbnails. You just, I'm live. Boom. That's it. And I was thinking to myself, I said, Jasmine, now sis, you are laying in the bed at 3:30 in the afternoon. Do you understand who your audience is? Your audience are not a bunch of YouTubers who have the same life as you. Your audience are people who work, who leave the house, and some of them are even if they don't leave the house, because we got a lot of people now working from home. However, but they are in a position where they can't lay down in the bed at 3:30 in the afternoon because they have to work, although they're at home and the couch might be on the other side of the room from them, but they can't go lay on it. It's not an option because they have to be at work, although they're at home. It's like, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have came on here, laid all in the bed at 3:30 in the afternoon on a Friday. Hey, y'all, what y'all doing? Shit, working? Sis, what you doing? And then got Chris laying on the other side of her. Like, I don't get that. Like, if she just wanted to go live, why not sit on the couch? You say you were folding clothes. I'm just going to assume you were sitting on the couch folding them. And if you got tired and you just didn't want to fold another t-shirt, okay, sis, then pick up the camera and sit up on the couch, look presentable and go live and talk to your audience. What made you lay down in the bed, get up under the covers, and then say, let's go live? Like, what made you do that? And then she wonder why people talk about her. Because, sis, you don't use common sense, in my opinion. Right, I was working from home at that time. Right, T&J? If this is your job, act like it. Comb your hair. Put on halfway decent clothes and put something on those lips. It's not hard. While folding your clothes. You said, I remember when there was a time when plus size women didn't have nothing to wear but a muumuu dresses. Now they make beautiful clothes all the way up to size 5X. There's no need to look raggedy anymore. Oh my goodness, Walk. I'm so glad you said that, sis. That is a beautiful statement. You are so true. Hey, Miss TLD, you are definitely true. It used to be a time there wasn't cute clothes for plus size women. You're right. Plus size women wore muumuu dresses primarily. There wasn't, but now, honey, you can, like you said, Walk, you could be up to 6X and come out the house looking like a bad bitch. Okay? Long as you got something that's, form fitting, fitting whatever form you have at 6X. Because just because you 6X don't mean you got to just, be, looking all crazy. I've seen some beautiful big women, much bigger than me. I'm a big girl. I wear a size 18. I'm a big girl. But I make sure I wear things that fit my shape. I'm not going to wear things way too short or, I just make sure that it looks presentable on me. She never treats this like a job. Yeah. What does she do with all the clothes that gets sent to her? She makes the promo video, then you never see it again. Yeah, that's true. But I think Jasmine feels like because she doesn't leave the house, she doesn't have to get dressed. Like you guys know, I work from home. Okay, I run my business from home. And so what I do is when I get up, I take my shower, I do my hair. Even if I just put it back in a ponytail, or if I trust me, I have those days where I don't want to do my hair. I put on one of my cute little scarves on my head. I have a bunch of cute little colorful scarves. I have some like Louis Vuitton scarves and cute little color. I'll maybe put a scarf on. You guys, I put on whatever the weather is, like these hot days we've been having. I put on a cute little short set and a nice top. I don't put on my like real nice shorts outfits because I'm not going anywhere, but I put on stuff so when I walk out the house and if I need to go to where I run into somebody, I look presentable. Or I put on a nice little summer dress and I get up and I go run my errands. I go do the things I have to do. I go to my office, do whatever I got to do there. And especially at my office, because downstairs, my office is upstairs, but downstairs there's a whole business that's running, right? Where employees are coming in and out the door. So I can't come in there with a bonnet on my head, rollers, or my PJs and stuff like that, because it's a business. I'm walking into a business. Now, obviously, if you're sitting at home, but I know a lot of people who've been working from home for the past 2 years. I got a couple of friends who've been working from home since the pandemic has started. And they basically said they bought a lot of leisure outfits and stuff like that because they got tired of sitting in their pajamas all the time. So since and a lot of my friends that are working from home are permanently at home. So they do like they did when they were going to work. They get up in the morning, they do their hair, they brush their teeth. My one homegirl says, girl, I even put on a little makeup. Okay. So when I go sit down at my desk, I feel like I'm literally sitting at the job. I put on a cute little leisure outfit, and that's how I am for the day. So, I don't understand why she doesn't want to take pride in her appearance. You always talking about you tired, you this, but that's the thing. You don't vlog every day, all day. You vlog certain things. And I just really feel like when it gets to the point where you're vlogging those certain things and you're getting ready to pick up the camera, do something about your appearance. So we're going to take a look at her live real quick because, there's 2 lives I want us to look at. This is, we're going to be here for a minute, y'all. So y'all ain't got nothing to do. That's why y'all ain't here with me. She laid in that bed with those dirty clothes on. She was in her car, and Jazzy just, I'm working from home permanently too. And what I did, bought little cheap sets from Shein. Exactly, Nikki. It's not hard. It's not hard. I don't understand. Even if she's not that, I gotta have nails and, like Chrissy. Chrissy's always hair done, makeup, nails. Jasmine obviously is not that type, right? But why you won't be the type to be clean? Let me give y'all an example. So you guys know we react to the Kendra G reactions, and I actually got a couple of those reactions that I'm gonna react to in the next couple of days. Hey, Peach. And I've been noticing, I watched, Kendra G was on YouTube yesterday, and I was watching a couple of those, and I was watching a couple of her lives from Instagram. And I noticed when Kendra would ask the question, what do you see in a man or a woman? One of the things that the people would say is good hygiene. And I'm just like, wait, good hygiene? I'm like, why does everybody keep saying that? That sounded weird to me. And I realized that people don't, there are a lot of people out here that don't care about their hygiene. And I was just like, wow, like grown people, like in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, are still saying good hygiene. So that makes me think that you are coming across people, you have came across people who don't care about their hygiene. And I just find that, like, when I think of that, I think of like kids, like little kids don't like to have to take baths and don't, how you had to make the little boys get in the bathtub and remind the little girls to put on their deodorant and stuff like that. I think of a kid. When I think of a grown person, I don't think of, I got to tell you to take a bath. Like, when I was dating and I would talk to my homegirls about, dating, I never said to them, it never came in my mind or my mouth to say, I just want to make sure he got good hygiene. Because I've never crossed every man that I've ever dealt with didn't have that issue of not having good hygiene. Like, I've never had that problem. So I guess I've never thought to say that to someone. Like when they say, girl, what you looking for in a man? I've never thought to say, well, girl, he got it. Now I'll say I like a man that smells good. And when I say that, meaning I like men who wear cologne. Not saying you need to make sure you don't stink. I just like men that wear cologne. So I was shocked that people are saying that. Like when you watch Kendra G, damn near everybody that comes on that show, be it a man or a woman, that's one of the things that they come out their mouth. They say, they mention hygiene. And I'm like, damn, people are saying, like, people really are saying that. Like, you really running across grown men and women that you have to remind to go take a bath. So then that's what I'm saying. That's when you watch Jasmine and you see stuff like her feet are dirty and stuff like that. It just makes you, for me, it kind of threw me aback, because I'm like, I'm not understanding why this is a conversation, because we shouldn't even see your feet dirty, you know? We shouldn't even see that, sis. Like, that's something you shouldn't even want to show the world, in my opinion. Yeah, Brent, it's just very surprising to me. Watch Coach Sean. She's had a few women that are turned off by their husband's lack of hygiene. It's gross. See, I don't get that. I don't. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna very, very honest with you. I've been with my husband over 20 years, okay? And this is my hand to God. I've never have smelt that man musty. Never. Ever. Never. I've never smelt him musty. Never. Never. And I wash this man's clothes every day. I've never smelt him musty. Never. Hell, I'm starting to think, man, do you sweat? Which he does. I've seen him sweat before, but I've never smelt him musty. When he come home for work, that's the first thing he does. He gets in the shower and then he takes him a nap. That's his routine every day, Monday through Friday. He come in, he checks the kitchen to see if I've cooked, okay? Because he got to walk past the kitchen to get to the bedroom. So he checks the kitchen to see if I've cooked, okay? And then he comes in, he turns on the TV in the bedroom. He sits on the side of the bed because we have like a bench that goes all the way around our bed. He sits on the bench. He turns the TV on. He watches the news for about 10 minutes. And then the next thing you know, you hear the shower coming on. He go in there, he take his shower. He get his stuff together. And then he lays across the bed and takes his nap. Every day. That's his routine. Every day. So, you're spoiling he is? Yeah, so I've never smelled him. I've never smelled him musty. Never, ever, never, you know? So when I hear people say that, I'm shocked that grown people are having conversations like that, because I would just assume that everybody, I mean, now if you're homeless or something like that, we've seen, people that live out on the streets may not be as clean, but people who I would just assume that not living on the streets, got a roof over their head, got running water, why are we reminding them that they need to take baths? Like, I don't get that. Let's see. Plus, she lives with her man. She's supposed to be keeping herself up. I could never get that damn comfortable around my man. No matter how long we've been together, I would feel like I'm being judged. But like I said, you guys, even if he's not saying anything, unless he nasty too, trust me, honey, he thinking it, okay? Sister Tasha, we come from a time when folks used to iron their school clothes. The dusty look came back around the early 2000s. Girl, I know that's right. Honey, I was an avid ironer. Still is. I really don't have, because a lot of stuff I wear don't need to be ironed. But when I was going into the office every day, that's what I did every night. When I laid my work clothes out the night before, I ironed them. Girl, still was using starch and everything. Okay. So let's get over here to Jasmine's live, because it was kind of shocking to me that she did this live in the car with her kids, because I just really feel like some things kids do not need to hear, especially nowadays. These kids of today and today's generation, these kids are way too advanced because they see and hear way too much. Okay, they see and hear way too much. So let me get that video up. Just one moment.
Social media platforms.
No. One moment, y'all. And this video, and when I'm going to show you this live, y'all, this is not to make fun of her, to really kill. It's actually kind of alarming, because I just don't understand why Jasmine's at this point and she's still, going through this. So one moment, you guys. One moment. Let me get this live up and going. All right, you guys. Let me pull this video up. Let me speed it up a little bit, you guys.
No.
Why is the show taken?
What?
Why is the show taken? Because you're thinking
Hey y'all. Okay, I wanted, since I'm waiting, I was like, I might as well go live since I'm waiting. Wanted to talk to y'all for a bit. I was kind of waiting until people come in. Ava, sit down. Amaya, sit back. Oh, hold on.
Okay, just one moment, y'all. She got us on.
It wasn't making sense. I was like, what? So, y'all, I wanted to talk about some stuff that I've seen.
I know that's my.
I guess people hate how I look for some odd reason. And I'm just like, if you don't like how I look, why are y'all watching me? They'd be like, oh my God, you're fat. Aren't you going to do something about it? Or, oh my God, look at your skin. I've always had bad skin. I break out on my back, my shoulders. That's just always, that started whenever I was in, I believe I was in 4th grade. That's when that started. I remember a breakout on my back and everything. And people hate it. Or they'd be like, you need to wear some different clothes because you're too big for that. Man, body shaming is so freaking real in these YouTube streets. Just shaming other women and talking down on them is so real. It's so sad. And sometimes I be wanting to quit. I be like, oh, I'm so tired of YouTube. I want to give up. I'm tired of seeing this shit. But I'm like, girl, what? No.
Jasmine, welcome to the world, sis. Welcome to the world of crime, poverty, mental illness, injustice. The list goes on and on and on. Okay. Welcome to the world, sis. Unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. Okay. So you're not going to always get perfect responses. Okay. But what you have to do, what I would think I would think by now she would know this, sis, you just got to ignore it. Unless you feel like these people are right. Do you feel like they're right? Like, it's making you feel some type of way because they're pointing out imperfections that you know that's already there. Well, Jasmine, you're the only one that can change that. If you feel like you're too overweight, then you then change it. You've been on fitness journeys before. If you feel like your skin is irritating you, since you see other people notice it, obviously for you to mention it, it's affecting you in some way, then go to the doctor, go to the dermatologist and see if he can help you with that. I mean, it's just that simple. But I was just curious of why she felt like she needed to have this conversation in very close proximity to her oldest daughters, who are very like they're knowledgeable, they're aware, they understand. Why have this conversation in front of them? Why not wait till you in the privacy of your home, maybe the bathroom, you'll go to the closet where you was at before and have this conversation? Because I just really don't think the kids need to be privileged to that. You know, these the kids of today are already exposed to way too much. You know, it's enough that you expose them to the internet, but now you're exposing them to conversations of people, from what I'm just gonna say, with people like picking at you, picking on you. So now you're exposing them to that. And sometimes kids adapt to what they hear. So they might just feel like, well, mama go through it, so I'm gonna just make like I'm going through it too, so I can be relatable to my mama.
Stop. I'm like, no, because at the end of the day, this is my income. Oh, my kid's getting on my nerves today. This is what I do, but I just don't get it. Like, if you hate me that much, but oh, she's so ugly. Oh, that bitch is so ugly. And I'm just like, okay, I ain't gotta sit next to you at night. I ain't gotta sit next to you, and I ain't no reason why you gotta sit here and talk about me and my body, my weight. And you're like, oh my God, look at her stomach. Oh my God. Everybody else's stomach bounces back when they have kids, and why haven't yours? Okay. Not everybody the same. It's so annoying. Don't understand why people feel it's okay to point them out. And it's not that Aiden and Amaya, stop. And it's not that they're pointing them, not just pointing them out, they're trying to hurt me by bringing it up, meaning that they know that I struggle with this. This is something I always struggle with my depression. That's something I struggled with. And I struggle with my body weight. Everybody know that because I did weight loss journey. And
Jasmine, now the people said that you was going to come with the depression story. They said, you know what, Jasmine, you have become very predictable on the internet. The people know your pattern now. They know around the 21st of the month, after you get paid, you're going to go on a hiatus for about 3 to 5 days. Then when you come back, you're going to drop maybe 1 or 2 videos because you kind of stockpiled them. And then they know once you drop those 1 or 2 videos, you're not going to feel like editing anymore. So then you're going to just start going live, okay, for the next couple of days. The people have picked up your pattern, ma'am. You know, Jasmine, you have to understand the world is not supposed to, well, I'm going to say supposed, the world is not going to care about what you're going through, right? The only person that should care about that is you. Now, there are some people that are very empathetic and, you know, and will show compassion to what you got going on. But the people that are showing that to you are obviously the people that are not coming in your comments talking about you. Okay. So it's obvious that they're going to feel that way. But the people that are doing that, like at this point, I don't know how many times we've told this girl that, sis, you just got to persevere. You just said that you're not leaving YouTube. And guess what? The person that's coming in your comments and sitting in your DMs, they not leaving either, sis. So what you gonna do? You just gonna have to coexist with those people and ignore them at this point.
honestly, the weight loss journey was so hard because I just felt it's other stuff in play, and like with my health and stuff, and it's just been hard. I'm not even gonna lie, it's been hard. And then I get so drained when I don't eat anything. Say I'm trying to work, I'm trying to lose weight, trying to get back in shape. I get so drained, y'all, and I don't want to. I try not to eat, and I'm so hungry, and I can't do my daily activities like with the kids and stuff like that. I guess people think that being a content creator, being a YouTuber, you gotta look the picture. I gotta get on here and be like a size X, not a size X, a size small in order to be a content creator. And I'm just like, girl, I am not one of them. I'm the one that had 5.
No, sis, do you think you need to be a size small? Because the people don't expect for you to be a size small. There's a lot of big, curvaceous women on the internet, Jasmine. Nobody thinks that you need to be a size small. I think you need to be a size small. Now, you say you're experiencing some health issues and you don't have to tell us about them, ma'am. I'm telling you, you don't have to tell us about it. But you haven't expressed that before. I know we do know you had some issues right after you had Little Legendary. Um, and maybe you're still going through that, Jasmine. I'm gonna be honest with you, and sis, I'm just throwing this out there, but your behavior is very similar to when you were pregnant with Little Legendary. You're giving off the same vibes. You're doing the same. Like I said, sis, you're very predictable. You did the same thing when you were pregnant with Little Legendary before you actually told the world that you were pregnant with Little Legendary. Sis, I'm praying that you are not pregnant, because based off all the things that you say you struggle with, like being active with your kids, folding clothes, eating, sis, you definitely do not need another baby right now. Now, I'm saying this, but I hope you understand that. You do not need to be pregnant right now. And I hope you are not, because mentally, you don't sound like you can handle that.
I have kids. You know what, y'all? We're not gonna do movie night. We're not gonna do it.
wasn't doing that.
Like, y'all are really irritating me today.
I was not doing that.
Why do you watch these videos respectfully? It's not that I watch videos. Now, let's get that clear. Stop. Be quiet and stop fighting. It's not that I watch videos. They come to my page. I don't care. Comment over there on the whatever page. They come to my page. They come to my DMs. Somebody told me you need to dress differently because you're too fat. Someone DM'd me and said that. Someone told me I need to do something about my skin because I look disgusting to them. They come to my page.
Okay, and Jasmine, and yeah, nobody wants to see that, nobody wants to see that. But at the end of the day, sis, delete it and keep going. Like, I don't, you're not going to leave the internet, sis. So how do you handle that? What are the people that you're complaining to, your audience? What are we supposed to do? The only thing we can tell you is, sis, it'll be all right, persevere. But at the end of the day, you're still struggling with the fact that people come to you and ridicule you and you don't like it, right? So what's you telling us the problem, sis? What's the solution? Do you have a start to the solution, or how you're going to be able to balance the negativity of the internet and the positivity of you making money from the internet? Have you came to that realization yet? Because you've been here 10 years, sis. You haven't figured it out yet? See, Jasmine, that's why people, like, sis, your thought process obviously doesn't need to be like mine, because we're two different people. But it's just like it appears that you have a problem with dealing with adversity. It just seems like you have a problem with that. And some people do. But it's like, sis, either you gonna deal with the internet or you're not. But you could go to a job, Jasmine, and they could be talking about you behind your back at the job. What you gonna do? Quit the job? Like, people gonna talk about you potentially anywhere you go. You can't stop it. You just got to move around it, sis.
Yeah, I delete the comments if I see them, but it's just like, why do you have so much? Man, hey, but chill out. Oh, Lord Jesus, why are you messing?
Jasmine, sis, let me tell you something. The kids cutting up, because I don't know why y'all sitting in the parking lot. I don't know what's going on here, but the kids are cutting up, sis, because they don't. I'm just going to say they don't respect you, sis. They don't respect your gangster over there, because you show them no gangster, okay? You sit up here holding your head talking about they're getting on your nerves. Is, again, like I said, it's not going to make the kids stop. You think because now they know you getting on their nerves, it's going to make them stop doing their behavior? No. What's going to make them stop doing their behavior, their misbehavior, in your opinion, is your strict authority over them. You put the camera on mute, push the camera out the way, and say, "Did not say that." Maybe tap a few little legs, maybe tap an arm or two. Okay, see that you got to get their attention, sis. You're not getting their attention. Like, oh my God, you guys are getting on my nerves. So what is that supposed to make them stop? No, to be quite honest with you, sis, that makes them go. Just like this live that you're doing, talking about it's so hard to deal with this sometimes. That's not going to, the people that's bothering you in your DMs and your comments, this live just intensified them more. They like seeing you feel some type of way. And again, like I said, you're very predictable. So they know you're going to come to the internet eventually with it. And that's what they're waiting on. And then they're just going to keep doing it. So every so many months, you'll come with this woe is me type situation.
And with the seat belts. I don't even know if I wanted to move in that. Maybe this was a mistake. I'm like,
Jasmine, why not turn around and find out why Aiden is whining? Why not turn around and find out why the little boy is whining?
I'm about to go home and go to bed. Eat and go to bed.
Well, hell, what time is it? What is it? 4 o'clock? 2 o'clock? what time is it, sis? Going to bed, sis, just puts a Band-Aid on the situation, because guess what? When they wake up, they still them same monsters. If they was monsters before they went to sleep, they're going to be monsters when they get up because their mother didn't redirect the monstrous behavior, Jasmine. Putting them to bed does nothing. See, that's your problem. You always want to push the kids off somewhere instead of facing the issue that your children don't mind you because you don't demand them to mind you. Why am I telling this grown-ass woman like that? Anyway.
I'm not doing anything. No.
All this crying and stuff. Like, no, sit back and wait until we leave. Oh my God, this is. Do it up to our people, tell people.
Tony C, I don't think she is either. Tony C says, I really don't think she's a bad looking woman. She just needs to take more pride in herself. Tony, I think so too. I don't think Jasmine is a bad looking girl. She's not. Jasmine, just take more pride and take time with yourself, sis. Jasmine, look, if you don't want to do your hair every day, go get your hair braided. Go get you one of them cute little braided styles that'll last about a month, and then you ain't got to worry about it. Why won't you go get your hair braided? Do you not like braids? Does it bother you? Or get you one of them cute little ponytail styles where the girls have their little hair gelled up in a ponytail, because it seems like you like to wear your hair off your forehead. Well, go get you a cute little ponytail style. But I'm sure you got the money. Chris works 2 jobs. Oh, boy.
Look great. And thank you. Just with people more. Sadly, these 2 years, last 2 years didn't teach people anything. Yeah. Yeah, and as they say, you need to do something with your hair. You need to do something. And yeah, sometimes I'll be feeling like I need to do something with my hair. Like I was feeling like that today. I was like, oh, I'm gonna flat iron it, but I got so tired from folding clothes. Doing my regular chores. I put myself last all the time. That's just how I am. I've always been like that. Put myself. Thank you, you too.
Jasmine, I feel you, sis. I do that as well too. I put everybody else before me. I'm a victim of that too, sis. And as my kids got older, I started realizing that I can't keep doing that, because here's the thing. And I don't think, maybe Jasmine doesn't know this. The first law of land is self-preservation, Jasmine. If you don't preserve self, you can't do anything for anybody else. sis, if you don't watch any reaction video, I hope you watch this one because you really need to take time and pride in yourself. Regardless if Chris loves you for who you are, you don't think Chris want to come in one day and see a bad bitch sitting on the couch? You don't think he wants that? Don't you like it when Chris go and get his hair cut? To be quite honest with you, sis, it's not too many times I see Chris looking like a crayon of kraut. He don't walk around and keeping himself unkept. So why do you feel like you need to do the same? You having to do clothes and take care of the children, sis, that's a for life job. Even when your kids are grown, you still are their caretaker. In the event that something happens to them mentally, physically, financially, as mama, you gonna always be the ongoing caregiver of your children, right? So why don't you ever take time for yourself, Jasmine? Make time for yourself. You see, Chris manages to get out and move around and do the things that he wants to do. Philip is home now. When Philip takes all the kids, instead of you going to get Chris's kids, why you don't tell Chris, throw him the deuces, give him legendary, and you hit the door and go do a spa day? I mean, Jasmine, here's the thing. You got to want it more than we can tell it to you, sis. And until you start making yourself look good, you're never going to feel good, sis. You're never going to. That's why when you guys, when people get sick and they tell you, get up and take a shower, you'll feel better. And you do. Whenever I've been sick, under the weather, when I get up and I take a shower, I feel better because I feel refreshed, rejuvenated. And I think that's how she would feel as well, too. Since you can't just take taking for granted that Chris loves you in your basketball shorts, t-shirt, and your hair in a damn nappy ponytail. Because sis, one day he gonna get tired of that. Trust. And then it's gonna be too late, sis. Because once a man is done, he's done.
I always put myself last behind my kids. And luckily, I'm grateful for a man that loves me for who I am, but I always do this. Like, I put myself last. That's a cute puppy. I put myself last, and I think about my kids first. I think about stuff they need before I do stuff for me, like getting their hair done and stuff like that. I think about them before I think about myself. Have I considered? I have moderators. I'm sorry. I have moderators. They I don't know if moderators know that you can also manage comments in the comment section. You have to click on it and then you can delete that comment. Not sure if moderators know that too. So I have mods. I delete some of rude comments on my other friends' channels. They're mad. They bald-headed. Sharonda.
So you over there at your friends' channels deleting their comments, but you letting yours pile up on yours. So you want the moderators to be holding vigil on your comments all day and all damn night. Jasmine, you're a mess, girl. So you working overtime at your homegirl's channel and you let yours go to kaput. That's funny.
Yeah, people are evil and cruel. You gotta have tough skin. People will
That's
always
true.
talk shit. You gotta learn how to ignore it. See, I get that. Trust me. But when you get it I get it. I get this on a regular. Some people can hear it. They might talk shit. Their friends might talk shit behind your back here and there.
Good luck, Black and Bougie.
Heck no. It's more so I wake up in the morning and I see someone not even DM me or comment on my video and was talking mess. Like, it'd be that bad. And I just be like, dang, like, I can't even wake up and just be blessed to wake up real quick. Let me get my mind together and stuff. Because when I wake up, the first thing I'm hit with is negativity. And I'm just like, oh my God. Sometimes people just hate you because you're doing so good and they want to be where you are. But I'm like, they try to find the smallest things that they know is going to hurt you to bring you down. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it hits me and I'm like, oh, I want to lose weight, I want to do this and that, but then I feel like I'm forcing myself to try to lose.
Jasmine, but you have to feel comfortable in who you are. Because to be quite honest with you, Jasmine, since you're not obese, you haven't gotten bigger, and that's not me. That's obvious, sis. You know that, right? Kids, for most women, kids put weight on when having kids. Childbirth puts weight on women, okay? And the older we get, Jasmine, and I think you should know this because you're an athlete. The older we get, the harder it is for us to lose weight, right? You're in your 30s now, sis. You're not 20 anymore. So it's going to get a little harder. But, sis, don't losing weight shouldn't be a race. It shouldn't be a race for you. Just start doing things to, it's a progress. It's a journey. So that's why they call it weight loss a journey. It's a journey, and the journey can take time, right? A journey doesn't mean if you strike out the door at 5 o'clock, you'll be there at 10 minutes later. No, a journey typically means longer period. Okay, that's why it's called journey, right? If journey was short, it would call it a sprint. Okay, so a journey means it's going to take a longer time. So it's a journey, sis. But in the meantime, while you're working on your journey, weight loss journey, do other things that are quicker to achieve. Okay, go get you a facial. Make your appointment with the dermatologist. See if he can do something about your skin irritation. Okay, you say you've been dealing with it since you were in the 4th damn grade. See about getting your hair braided. The lady that braided your daughter's hair, I'm pretty sure she'll braid your hair. At least you won't have to worry about the upkeep of your hair for about a month to 6 weeks. Like, there's things that you can do, Jasmine, to start making you look more presentable quicker than a weight loss journey. There are other things that you can do.
Wait for other people. I feel like I'm doing it for social media. That's how I be for home with the dog.
Yeah, you're right, Key. It would.
Dogs are good.
Right, goodies.
Worse, people feel entitled to voice their opinion louder because of that. Yeah, I know. And it's so annoying. Okay, y'all. I know this was quick. That's what I wanted to talk about earlier. But I'm about to get out and fix her damn car seat because I don't know what she did. I feel like she was trying to get out. I'm about to leave now. I thought she was trying to get out and she freaking messed up the car seat. But I just want to say that, y'all. If y'all hate the way I look, don't watch.
Girl, what are you talking about? If y'all hate the way I look, don't watch me. Sis, you're going to make them watch even harder now.
If y'all hate the way I look, do not watch. If you hate how fat I am, don't watch. If you hate who I am in general, just don't watch at the end of the day. But that's all I really wanted to say. And for my loyal subscribers, thank y'all so much for watching and supporting me and knowing that this is real life, this is my life, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. Y'all respect it, and I love y'all for that. Like for real. And I'm gonna try to post a vlog tomorrow, y'all. Like I said, I'm just really drained today, and I still gotta go do movie night with the kids. So I will talk to you guys later. Sharonda, love you, girl. Love all my moms. I'll talk to y'all later.
Girl, she hurry up and got up off that live. Bye, Jan. She hurry up and got up off that live. You know what, y'all? It's just, it's sad to watch what people go through, and it's just like, sis, you torturing yourself for no reason. Everything that she just displayed in that live that people are making fun of her about, Jasmine has all the control. You can tell that she definitely has low self-esteem. And that's unfortunate, Beauty is in within, okay? It's within you, right? And I'm just gonna keep it 100. Can't nobody tell me about me, okay? You can tell me what you think about me, but that's your business, okay? But at the end of the day, you can't tell me about me because this me, right? And I can hear what you're saying, or I can read what you're saying. But that's your business, and this is my business. And that's how Jasmine. We can't expect for Jasmine to have the same personality as us. We can't expect that. We would hope that for her, but she doesn't want to. Okay. She's obviously defeated. She's also clearly on a downward trajectory. In that moment, she appeared cheerful. She did, and she probably is dealing with her image. She probably definitely is dealing with her self-image. But it starts with first is not getting on the internet with dirty feet. That it starts there first. Okay, have more respect for yourself. Be more prideful of who you are and what you stand for. I'm looking at Peach trying to tell her she ain't the finest. LOL. She turned it into views in a big bag. I wish Jazz could surround herself with some strong, successful women. Yeah, I do too. You could definitely tell that, and I've said that for years. You can definitely tell that Jasmine doesn't have influential people around her. You could just tell. Goody says a supportive bra is basic for grown women. Why is she fighting looking decent? It's not like she don't have I would just assume that, clothes are not very expensive, especially if you're not doing, like someone just in the chat said, I can't remember who said that earlier. Who said that? Was it Elevate Nikki? She said she went to Shein and got her, because she's working at home permanently now. She went and got her a whole new Shein wardrobe. Shein is not real expensive. Shein's not real expensive. Fashion Nova isn't. These places are not real expensive. And she definitely can get the clothes. She could probably go on Shein for $200 and rack up, because they're always running deals. They got really cute clothes. They're not cheaply made. Shein actually has some good quality clothes. You say it's about the kids for me. She's always tired. Yeah. Jasmine is definitely a Debbie Downer. She definitely is a Debbie Downer. So, I don't know, but I think a lot of the women of today deal with that, because when you go on the internet, you see what people try to project as perfect. Like, I got a perfect marriage, or I got a perfect life, or I got a perfect body. I got, and a lot of people look up to that. Because a lot of people are using social media. It used to be people looked up to celebrities, right? Movie stars and celebrities. Well, people don't do that anymore. People look up to social media influencers, be it YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. People look up to social media influencers. And that's and people just feel like, oh, well, she's a regular smegular chick. And if she can look like that, or if she can make that money, I can too. But one thing I will say, what goes for one doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go for you as well too. I've been taking B12 and that don't work, so I'm gonna find something else. I hate feeling drained. Yeah, me too. Sassy said, I just signed up for 9 West. They send you clothes to try and keep. They won't send back what don't want and prepare mailer bag. Okay. Chris called her a mother effing liar on the live before this one. By the way, the dents in the fridge were very telling. Yeah, I heard she had dents in her refrigerator. I think that was in that Clean With Me video, y'all, and I didn't watch that video. Walmart got a lot of $10 and $11 dresses and shorts. I got plenty of cute dresses today. You right, Renee. And not only that, Walmart also right now got a lot of hidden clearances because it's July, so they're going to start moving in their fall stuff. So they got a lot of hidden clearances. And what you do is, you guys, when you go into Walmart, have the Walmart app on your phone and take your phone and use your scanner and scan the tag. And even if it's clearance on there, or even if it's not clearance, just scan it anyway, because Walmart is infamous for having hitting clearance prices, hitting sales prices. They're very infamous on doing that. Does she want someone to send her clothes? Girl, sound like she wants somebody to send her a whole new person. Wait, he messing up them folks' refrigerator. Well, y'all, it was a bunch of dents in the refrigerator from the picture I saw, and it looked as if it could be like knuckle prints. I know that man ain't over there tearing up that rental house. And where the dents were at, it was kind of high up. So it would just appear to be like somebody's hand went into it. Those kids are not strong enough to do it. So at this point, it only leaves the two adults in the house, and that's Jasmine and Chris. She spends all day lying about her man, and he can't even return the favor. I would be sad too. She goes all out for him, and he only wants to get away from her and those 5 kids. And Zayda say, "Yep, I've seen that. I wouldn't want to be sitting in that hot car while she vents. Poor kids. Yeah, I hope she at least had the air on. I never thought I would say this, Tasha, but those kids are better off with Philip. He handles them better. Yeah, but Philip is he just doing part-time daddy duty. It's a whole different ballpark when you got him full time, honey. Philip, them kids definitely, in my opinion, don't need to be with Philip full time. Philip just got out of jail, honey. He's still sowing his royal oats. Okay, that man been locked up for damn near 5 years, honey. He out trying to find him a PYT. You know, he could deal with those kids occasionally, but he definitely isn't ready for full time daddy duty over there. I don't think so. Philip doesn't have them 24/7. No, he doesn't. And I don't think he needs them 24/7. I'm laughing hard at the knuckle prints. TMI got me up, baby. That's what they said. The refrigerator got whole knuckle prints over there. Refrigerators don't typically have dents, so I'm whole confused. Well, Monica, when she moved into the house, if you guys go to the Eric's community tab, she has a side-by-side comparison. I guess when she moved into that house, the Eric's did a reaction to it, the move-in. So she has the refrigerator when Jasmine first moved into the house, and then she has the picture of when of here recently when she did and with the dents in the refrigerator. So obviously it's happened between since she's moved in. Okay. All right, you guys. We got one more thing I want us to look at. So you guys are familiar with Blueface and Krishan Rock. Okay, so Krishan Rock has really been going through it on the internet. I mean, if y'all follow Krishan Rock and Blueface, their little ordeal is all over social media. They are very, in my opinion, very toxic individuals. Well, Krishan Rock a few months ago got into it. I believe that was with Blueface's mother and his sister, or somebody knocked her tooth out. So her tooth had been out for quite some time, but she got her tooth put in about a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple days ago. And he basically told Krishan Rock that Blueface told Krishan Rock that she acting different since she got a tooth. So he also insinuated that in order for her to prove her love for him, she need to get rid of the tooth. And so that's what she did. So I want to show you guys something real quick, and I want to get your opinion on it. Let me pull it up. One moment. Okay, let me pull up the video real quick.
What is wrong with you? What?
You heard me.
I'm not a real. What you take your tooth out for then? Huh?
Because I love you.
You don't love a real.
bro.
Yeah, now you good. I got this little crybaby with me.
That's all I
Yeah,
am.
what the f- you crying
That's all I
for?
am.
What you crying
That's all
for?
I
Tell
am.
him why you crying.
Cause you ain't shit.
What I do?
You just not shit.
What I do?
You just not shit.
What I do?
Can you stop asking me a question? I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing, bro.
Your ass drunk.
Can you charge my phone?
Where your phone?
What?
What's up? What's up, Rock?
Don't call me Rock. You call me Mama.
What's up, mama? I'm a fake ass.
To the media, you are.
What I do?
You call me.
When? I gave you shots all night.
No,
Kissing on you all night. I let you cuss every bitch that came and took a picture with me all night.
okay.
So what I did tonight?
I was told you that.
What I do tonight?
I was told you that.
What I do tonight?
That's normal.
What did I do tonight?
You been with her.
How? What I do?
No.
How?
Yeah.
Tell me. Tell us. Tell us. Give it a chance. Why the f are you crying? What? What's the point? What is what? You on your period? You like emotional? What's the point? I didn't look at no bitch tonight. I let you press everyone. What did I do tonight? Why are you crying?
So he said he didn't look at any women tonight. So like she was supposed to get excited. Isn't this supposed to be your girlfriend? We would just assume that you wouldn't be looking at any women when you with your woman out at the club. We would just assume that. But he basically made her feel like she should feel privileged because he been kissing on her, he was giving her shots, and he was letting her press the women that was wanting to take pictures with him. I don't even know what that meant, but that's what he said. I don't know if it meant something, if that was something freaky or whatever. But Krishan Rock, I seen like a video of her about 2 years ago. The girl looks nothing like she does now. But the tooth that she had in her mouth, she basically took it out to profess her love for him. She literally screwed the tooth out of her gums on camera to confess her love for this man. And all I kept thinking is, since he wouldn't have dared did that for you. And I really feel like the reason why he pressed her about that tooth, because he's obviously been manipulating her, right? And she's a pretty girl, right? And and he know the men is looking at her, so he know with that front tooth out, the men wouldn't be too quick to jump up on her. But when she had that tooth in, she looked like herself again, and she was looking really cute. And Blueface didn't like that, and unfortunately, she's allowing this man to mind f her, and here she is now in the car drunk, just talking crazy, wanting this man to feel the way for her that she feel for him, and he just feels her. He don't feel the same way, in my opinion.
What you crying for then?
It's what your heart want to do.
What my heart want to do? So why the f you crying?
Because you let me know what your heart want to do. What your heart want to do.
I want to do you. So why are you crying? We had a good night.
If we had a good night,
We just left the bowling alley. We were just bowling.
where are you going?
On strike.
Stop lying.
We throw.
She asked him, "Are you gonna f me? Are you gonna f me?" And he wouldn't even answer her. At this point, it's like, where is this girl's father at? Where's her uncle, her grandfather? Where are the influential men in her life? Because in my opinion, Blueface is literally sucking the life out of this girl. This is pitiful. So this is getting a lot of conversation on the internet. A lot of people are speaking, their mind about it. And they just, you say, oh my God, this reminds me of Peach. Will sacrifice anything for her man. Exactly. And it's just sad. Your girlfriend is crying and you can just sit there and laugh. Yeah, because he doesn't take her seriously. Now, a lot of people are saying they also that these two are trolling the internet. And I'll be honest with y'all. Blueface did that song. I think it was that Tatiana song. And that's all I know about him. I don't know anything else. So I don't know how he gets his money, if he's still getting money or whatever. But she definitely is a pretty girl. And I just hate that she doesn't value her prettiness. And that's the reason why I was showing y'all this, with Jasmine. I think Jasmine can be a pretty girl if she would just take the time to fix herself up and stop allowing these men to make her feel some type of way. She feel like because Chris loves her for who she is. Since when you say Chris loves you for who you are, he loves you for your inner, right? But you got your outer got to match that, sis. I mean, I'm pretty sure that man want to come home one day and see you looking cute. Now, we're not saying you got to go put on some heels and a tight dress, because that's not how you dress, right? But even if you wanted to put on some shorts and a cute t-shirt, well, at least put on a cute little pair of shorts, a nice little t-shirt, do your hair, arch your eyebrows. And I mean, it's just walk around the house with some shoes on your feet, slippers, socks, and just make that man appreciate coming home to you, in my opinion. Exactly, Monica. Also need some parenting classes. Yeah, I think Jasmine could benefit from some parenting classes. I really do think she could. See what money can do to a person. Yes, that's true, apple pie. That's definitely true. It sounds like she's not ready to lose weight. She has to do it herself, or she will be miserable doing it. Yeah, that's true. That's the thing. If Jasmine, I mean, obviously she wants to lose weight, but like I said, you guys, losing weight is a journey. That's why I call it weight loss journey. It's a journey to get to that point. So why not just deal with the things that you can do immediately? I just said this, take care of your hygiene. That's immediate fix. Spray some perfume on. The Miss Valerie just sent you some 1,000 wishes. That smells good. Put that on your body. Lather up. When you get in the bed, smell like something. I just don't get that. You said, see, Chris would have never been able to tell me to go change my clothes, and he had jeans on TMI. I don't understand that. Because Chris wanted to see her in something different. He wanted to see her cute. He wanted to see her in something he never sees her in. He don't see Jasmine in dresses because she don't wear them. And when they went out on that date and Jasmine had on that blue jean dress, she looked cute. She really did. That's how he wants to see her. But Jasmine, I mean, at this point, like I said, she definitely needs to do something about that, or she's gonna find Chris eyeballing somebody else, and that's not me wishing anything bad on her, but a lot of times that be the obvious. Nah, that shit stank. She needs some. I know that's right, Miss Corey. Oh goodness. Oh my God, he told her to change. Yes, Angel Love. He did. He did. He definitely TMR. What happened to all those cute dresses and outfits that she had before Chris came around? They even sent her a lot of clothes when she was pregnant. Where are those clothes? Girl, sitting in the closet, because see, that takes too much energy for Jasmine. She don't want to do that, y'all. You got to understand, she doesn't want to do that. So when you don't want to do that, and then you get on people get on the internet and point out the fact that since you can't get mad, you either do one or two things. Either you gonna deal with it or you gonna get up off of here. It's those two things, sis. You really don't have any options. Those are the two options. That's it. Hey Tasha, hey vibes. But I was just shocked that she did that in the car with her kids. Because I'm just like the kids are already privileged to enough negativity from the internet. Because I'm pretty sure when she going through stuff and she's sitting around talking to Chris, the kids are in earshot of it. Hey, Pearl, what's going on, sis? Chris is not no prize. I don't care for him or on so many levels. No, I mean, he may not be a prize to us, y'all, but he definitely is a prize to her. Okay, so if that's who she want to be with, that's great. But all I'm saying, even if there was no Chris, like even if there wasn't any, okay, sis, be careful out there. Even if there wasn't a Chris around, she still has to maintain her. Okay, that's my thing. Like, sis, you still got to maintain you. I'm not shocked because she had done it before. Yeah, Jazz always spills her drama in front of them. I hate it. Yeah, I hate how she does that. It's like those kids did not need to hear that. They didn't need to hear what she's going through, because that doesn't need to be their reality. It needs to just to be her reality because she's the one that has to deal with that. So, hide the money and flip like Boo Boo the fool crying in the car. You think so? For life, that could be a possibility, sis. Girl, Amaya was yes, because Maya loved to listen. Amaya loves to listen. She loves to listen. Kaylin don't really be paying attention because Kaylin be in her own little world, but honey, Amaya be on every damn word. Amaya gonna be the one to run and tell people what Jasmine said. Exactly. She be on every damn word, honey. She don't miss a beat. I have a friend who is 6'4", close to 300 pounds, and got 2 kids. Her daughter is 6'3" and 11 years old. She stays having a man. I know that's right, sis soldier, because big women, honey. There's some big women, some pretty big women out here. Just because you big don't mean you not pretty, okay? Because honey, big women out here pulling them things. They pulling them men, okay? They definitely are. 6'3" at 11 years old. Exactly. Amaya calls. Tell my why doesn't she try to show her son how to sit up or hold his bottle while sitting down? Can he roll over? Yes. Stand with assistance? I don't think so, Apple Pie. Hey, Tina, at this point, I really don't know what's going on with her baby. Because at him being 8 months, he definitely should be doing those things by now. But Jasmine is the mother, y'all. She's the one that got to go see about it. Right about them. Yeah, you been in the bush of chicane. Okay, sis. Hey, Tina. His legs doesn't seem strong. Able legs were the same way. She sure is Black Amusha. My hoes new ain't girl. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her baby. All I can say is, God bless the children. So whatever could potentially be going on, hopefully she gets him to a pediatrician here soon. Now, she did say the people said he would need some type of therapy. I don't know how that looks or what he needs therapy on. I don't think she really said. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying, y'all, I hope that girl isn't pregnant, because she definitely don't need any more kids right now. Her kids have a lot of things going on that she needs to be focused on. Jasmine's already dealing with the fact of just balancing YouTube and her family. She doesn't need to add an additional person to that household right now by any means, none, especially if Chris is not going to be there aiding and assisting. You said me to say Hips took in all the money and dipped for the month, baby. Well, I told y'all he was going to be gone. Didn't I tell you after the 21st we weren't going to see Chris anymore for a while? I told y'all that. Now, he was there today. He was in the bed today. It just always looked like when Chris is there, it looked like he just came over to visit. He don't, like, if you look around Jasmine's house, you don't see anything that resembles a man lives there. You don't. You don't see any. It look like a woman and her kids live there. It doesn't look like a man lived there. I don't see any pictures of him and her on the walls, or I don't see any of that. I mean, I just don't see any of that. And here's the thing, Jasmine doesn't even have to go like to a portrait studio to take pictures. She could take the pictures just like she did the Christmas pictures, the Christmas intro. She could put that camera on the time lapse and it could take its picture itself. And she can take it to Walmart, have them put it in an 8x10. Boom, there you go. There go a picture. Okay? You don't even see any of those. Like, where's the pictures of Chris and Legendary? You haven't went and you haven't taken a photo of just Chris and Legendary together, blow that up and put it on the wall. Like I said, you got there's no resemblance of a man living there, in my opinion, when you look at her house. When she turns that camera on, it just looks like her and her kids live there. You don't see like his shoes in the corner somewhere. If she had a coat rack, maybe some coats hanging somewhere. You don't see like any sports pair. He likes sports. You don't see any sports paraphernalia around the house that could tell that a man lives there. You don't see any of that. We saw inside the crispy in there. We remember the closet of Patsy. That's true, Brittany. I was just getting ready to say that. Hey, Yvonne. Wow, a lot of us are still up. Yeah, Yvonne, we still up, honey. It's Friday night. We in here just talking. Yeah, we're in here just talking. I think this is the latest I've ever been on live. Y'all remember this, because I don't know if this is going to happen again. They will be there next week. You think so, Betty? Walgreens has free 8x10 promo codes constantly. I get free prints all the time. Now, TMR, she will be going to show it next time. You think so, Drea? She might, Drea, because we said it over here in the break room. These shoes are never on the side of the bed. Nothing on the nightstand. Weird, right? Like, where is his cologne? Y'all think maybe he keeps it in the closet? Because some people don't keep stuff on the dresser. Maybe he keeps all his stuff in the closet. Maybe he keeps his cologne, deodorant. Maybe he keeps all that in the closet. Y'all think that's where it is? I'm just saying, you guys, just observation, just based off my observation, I don't see anything that resembles that a man lives in that house. Hey, Sucret, how you? It's not his whole bag. You're spoiling you a mess. He's not there. I don't think. I don't know. Well, it just seems like Jasmine was very chipper last week. Like before she took the break, she was okay, right? And it just seems like I don't know. Like I said, Jasmine's been on here for so long. We know her pattern. Like people predict her all the time, and she don't understand that the people do that. It just seems like when Chris is not around, and you can tell he's not around, she starts feeling some type of way. I don't know. TM, I'm so glad that I took a nap today, a long nap. That's why I'm able to be up in the chat tonight. Exactly, sis. Wait, Miss Valerie will send her a gift certificate to get the pic taken. I bet y'all bet. Miss Valerie better keep her money in her pocket, honey. Miss Valerie need to keep her money in her pocket. She gave Jasmine her family enough. I'm sure they appreciate it. No sign of man there at all. No, Tony, I'm just going to be very honest with you. It doesn't. When I look in her house, when she puts the camera in her house, you just don't, there's no resemblance of a man that lives there, in my opinion. Is Olin Mills still around? I don't know, Apple Pie. I don't know. I haven't taken professional pictures in a while, so I'm not really sure. She only go through depression when Chris is not around. She is live looking depressed. Well, y'all, look, hopefully she gets it together. Like I said, her coming on the internet talking about the negativity of the internet, sis, if that's what you're going to talk about, then you might as well get on this camera every day and discuss it, because that's always going to be an ongoing conversation. That's going to be an ongoing conversation. I'm not saying that people should do her like that, because they shouldn't. People shouldn't do stuff like that, you know, but she has to understand the people that are doing that to her are obviously not friends, they're not family, they're called strangers, sis. So since they're strangers, they don't have any type of connection with you. So they're not going to appreciate you as if your friends and family do. Hey, Letitia. Yeah, JC Penney's still here, Black and Bougie. Hey, Whitney. Your spoiledness. Now, it's funny that you said that because I noticed that the other day when he took Stinkabug to the doctor's appointment. I noticed he pulled the car seat out of Jasmine's car, was the car seat Stinkabug was in. And there was no car seat in his car. So how you got a whole son and you got your own vehicle and you and Jasmine sharing a car seat that, for one, he's too small for now, but you and her sharing one car seat. Chris, at this point, why haven't you bought a car seat for your car? Even if Jasmine hasn't upgraded hers, why haven't you bought a car seat for your car? Are you saying there's not going to be too many times where you need the car seat? Do you feel like you don't ever need a car seat because you can always grab Jasmine's? But one thing about those car seats, once you place those car seats in your car and you get them properly attached, and let me give you guys a tip. If for some reason you guys don't know how to properly attach your new car seat in your car, take it to the fire station. The fire station will put it in the car for you properly for free. They don't even charge you. So if you're like me and I have a hard time with putting things together, take your car to the fire station, your fire station in your neighborhood or your city or wherever, and they'll install the car seat for you for free. They don't even charge you. Tomorrow, that's right. He should have his own personal. I would think he would. So, in the event that he has to take his son somewhere, he doesn't have to worry about Jasmine going to get her car seat because he has his already in the car. Why you don't have a car seat in your car? Don't everybody know you got a child? Like, you don't want people to know that you got a child? Like, why the car seat ain't in your car? When the kids were little, we had 2 car seats, okay? We had car seat for my car seat for his car, okay? It didn't start off like that. At first, we was like, I'll take the car seat out of my car, put it in his car, whatever. But then once that started becoming too much, we just got him a car seat in his car, and then I had one in my car, period. The WIC office gives you free new car seats. I don't think the WIC office gives you free, at least not in Indiana, they don't. I don't know. Maybe in your state, I don't think. Well, I don't know. You just have to ask the WIC office. I think you have to have those Babe. Here they do something called Babe coupons for WIC. I don't know if they still do that. They did that when I was getting WIC with my, and that's been 17 years ago. So I don't know what's going on. Y'all, when it comes to what the little babies need, y'all always got to remember my information is going to be very prehistoric because my baby is 17. Okay. The fire department in Texas give car seats. Okay. I didn't know that. She said, I ain't never got no car seat from WIC. Yeah, I ain't never known WIC. They never gave me a car seat. So I don't know anything about that. Maybe that's something new. Or that could be just in Sassy State. Maybe her state does that. But, here in Indiana, they definitely don't do it. Okay, so in Mississippi, the WIC office did. Okay, well, it might be state specific. I don't know. But I know they don't do it here. But then again, let me take that lie back. Let me take that lie all the way back. See, there I go assuming again because I ain't been to the WIC office in 17 years. So they might be doing it now. I don't know. I don't have a need for a car seat, so I don't know. How do I feel about being almost an empty nester, baby? I'm telling y'all, I can't wait. Y'all, I'm so happy to this my last year of dealing with a child in school. I am so happy. Y'all just don't know how ecstatic I am. I've been dealing with school systems for over 25 years. Babe, I'm so happy. Now, you know what? I guess once it actually kicks in, I might feel some type of way then. But right now, I'm like, I'm almost ready to go pack his bag, and he still got to do his whole senior year. Okay. Okay, so a lot of people are saying they say Tennessee gives car seat, Mississippi. Sassy, I don't know what state you're in. So it sounds like there are some states they give okay, so maybe that's something new. Okay, me and Black and Bougie, our kids are bigger, you know. So it's been a minute since we did the WIC thing. So I'm not really sure. But Jazz his cousin, so that would make baby registry his second cousin's son. This is why he was no car seat free. Oh, you a mess. So yeah, I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait to this is my last year of dealing with the school system, and I'm so happy because these schools are crazy. The kids in them are even crazier, and I'm just appreciative that this is my last year having to deal with the school system. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do when my 10-year-old get grown, baby. You gonna start doing the crip walk around that house because I know that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start crip walking. I got 2 grown kids, 23 and 21. I know that's right, sis. It's a wonderful thing, Tasha. My 2 are married, and hubby and I love it. Yes, Bryn Gable. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, for the ones that's, you know, now, you know, for all these, okay, you're in Vermont. Okay. For all the ones that are, you know, all these young ladies having kids and stuff now, it's just like it's getting bad, you know. And I'm not discouraging anybody from having a child. If that's what you want to do, obviously do it. But, you know, I just really feel like if you have what you have right now, I think people, especially we don't know how the economy is going to turn. I wouldn't just be, you know, unless you are financially set and ready to, you know, yes, I'm going to be crip walking around. Unless you are financially set to have and are ready to have a family, I would hold off for a minute, you know, just to see how the economy is going to go. Because right now, with rent increases being at an all-time high and mortgage rates going up, it's crazy right now. One more left. He's going to the 11th, and our school system is disaster in Maryland. Yeah, the schools are it's just horrible. Like it's so political, and it just seems like now. It's funny that you guys we talking about this because I actually want to do a live talking about this. So I've been watching and reading a lot here on YouTube and on other platforms. Like right now in professions like teachers, nurses, police officers, there is a mass exodus going on in these professions where people are leaving their jobs. Nurses are leaving by the droves, okay? Police officers are quitting by the droves. I just saw the other day the Chicago Police Department just this year alone have already seen 150 resignations. That be it someone leaving, quitting, just downright quitting, or turning in for their retirement. So, right, our family, our journey, yeah, because you are in the school system. I might stay one more year. Yeah, sis. You know, people, you know, here with the pandemic, I'm going to tell you something. These jobs got to really understand when the government basically put this country on a halt for 2 years and allowed people to work from home or gave people a lot of flexibility in jobs. And now they're wanting people to go back to the old normal when we're actually working in the new normal, like we're dealing in the new normal. You can't expect for people to go back to where it used to be when it's never going to be that way again. People want flexibility. People want a natural work-life balance, right? Who don't want that, you know? So you can't expect for people to come back into the job and act like the last 2 years has never happened. Okay. Quitting because they're mayor and his BS. Yeah, that could be true. And it also could be that, being a police officer as well as a nurse, when you're dealing with people, maybe that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with because you're dealing with people, especially as a nurse. You're dealing with, people's health, physical health, mental health. Nurses are very much overworked and underpaid, in my opinion. Um, Even CNAs, if you want to talk about CNAs are another one too. And when you talk about the healthcare profession, I think the healthcare profession in a whole is really dealing with a lot of strain to the healthcare system, because these hospitals and stuff are just about making their dollar, about making their money, and they're not worried about preserving their employees. You know, they're not. They're just not. And I noticed, like, if you search it on YouTube, you'll see it. There's a lot of nurses that are quitting their jobs, and like at hospitals, clinics, or wherever they're working, and they're doing what they're called travel nursing. Okay, because people, if you're going to do the job, people want to make as much money as they can. There's no such thing as there's not a such thing as anymore. I got enough money. Like, I'm good. No, you need an excess of money now, because things are constantly changing and you don't know what to expect. But I noticed that people are just jumping up, leaving these jobs. Healthcare is very stressful. Yes, it is, you guys. That's why I'm not in it anymore. Why I'm trying to finish my class ACDL. Yeah, healthcare is a very stressful job. Now even teachers are putting their lives on the line. I could have never imagined that would be true. Exactly, JC. That's a true statement. Teachers are putting their lives on the line. We already know police officers are putting their lives on the line. Um, and nurses obviously, put their lives on the line, especially during the pandemic where they had to, go to work during COVID and stuff, and a lot of these nurses couldn't even go home to their families for weeks on end, months on end, because, obviously they didn't want to contaminate their families. So, people are dealing with a lot. There's a lot of stresses right now. And people are really more concerned with their mental health than anything else at this point. Hey, Latrice. Hey, TMR. It's more stressful than anything. A lot have started traveling. That's what I do, traveling phlebotomist. Exactly, sis, because you hey, Miss Ali, right now with nursing, these I watched a video the other day. There's a nurse. She lives in Dallas, and she was working at the hospital, and she quit her job as a nurse, and as a nurse in the hospital, and went to an agency and became a traveling nurse. And she said what she makes in 1 week is what she made in 1 month at the hospital. Okay. What she made 1 month at the hospital, she's making in 1 week. Now, granted, when you do the traveling nurses, depending on what type of agency you work for, you may not have those benefits that you would, like if you were on staff at a hospital. But if you got a husband or wife that you can get on their insurance, then you ain't worried about that, right? People are weighing their options. When the pandemic hit, it opened the eyes and the avenues for people to have more options. People are definitely weighing out their options now. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Letitia. I appreciate that, sis. Thank you so much. And rightfully so, I mean, at this point, people need to be paid what they're worth. They need to be paid what they're worth. And A lot of the people are like, if you think about nurses, teachers, and doctors, someone in the chat just said even teachers putting their life on the line now. They're all putting their lives on the line, and these jobs are not getting paid what they're worth. These professions are not getting paid what they're worth. Let's see. I work with teens that question having kids because of how things are now. Yeah, Miss Ali. Yeah, Ali, excuse me. Yes, that's definitely true. So I wanted to do a call-in show about that because I think we need to talk about that, you guys. I think we need to talk about what's going on, how it's affecting us, how people are feeling, in their jobs right now. And I think that would be a good conversation for us to have. I want to do that conversation just for the 2 Live crew members, so that would be a members only live. And I think it would be a very good conversation for all of us to benefit from. Because I definitely want to talk about that. Because I've been watching videos, YouTube videos. I've watched videos where nurse practitioners are quitting their jobs. Like, the healthcare system was already a very strained system. It was already understaffed, but it's becoming even worse, And people still are going to be sick. People are going to get sick, and people are going to have to go to the hospital. And you have these hospital administrators, working these hospital staff, overworking them, stressing these people out, and then possibly can make medication errors because they're so overworked and understaffed. Okay, you're spoiling this. My son's last day of school, I was waiting for him with the surprise and balloons as was lost day, 8th grade, and I asked teacher when we're coming out of school and we're running late. Okay, it's a apple pie. It's called double speak. Governments use it to manipulate the people and deceive them. TMR, America is the only country that does not give our free healthcare. Yeah, that's true, sis. That's definitely true. So, but people are finding ways. Like I said, people are becoming very creative, or have become very creative in the way they make money. So a lot of people, sought out entrepreneurship. A lot of people even, started businesses. I know 2 people myself that started home health care businesses since the pandemic hit. They went from one of the ladies that I know, she was the actual registered nurse and started her own home health care business and actually is doing very well right now. And the other lady I know, she's actually a CNA, and she started her own home health care business. Also, corporate America think folk want to come back into the office. They call it the Great Resignation. Folks ain't trying to go back into the office. Exactly, you guys. People are not trying to do that, especially with the price of gas right now. No, we do understand there are jobs that can't work from home, like fast food restaurants, grocery stores, warehouses, Amazon workers, those we know those jobs can't work from home, but there are a lot of other jobs, like in corporate America, even healthcare. There's a lot of healthcare jobs that can be work from home, like with insurance and stuff like that. And my thing is, you let people do it for 2 years. You let these people sit at home for 2 years working from home. What's the mad rush now to come back into the office? Because me personally, I don't want to go in there and deal with the rhetoric of the office gossip and the office politics. I remember, going through that when I was working in corporate America and all that I had to go through just to be able to keep a job, It's a lot of stuff that I realize now that I didn't have to take off a job. I've taken a lot of crap at the job just to be able to keep my job. And I realize now, I wish I would have realized that then, because I didn't understand or appreciate my worth, my self-worth when it came to the workforce. I took a lot of hardship at the job just to be able to keep a job. And now people just quitting jobs at just quitting because they can. Because they got options. She said, I'm tired of working on the plantation. I know that way. I was feeling ill this morning. I thought I might have caught the COVID, but I'm going to act like that. Stay masked up. I know that's right, sis soldier. Yvonne said, I worked with CBS Pharmacy for over 20 years. I finally said bye-bye. Did you, Yvonne? Oh, man. Congratulations, sis. Congratulations in your retirement. Yes, but it's also hard not working under a union. Yeah, but Bryn, you also know there's a lot of states that are not union. They're like my state is not a union state. Now I know New York is, and there's some other states are. Obviously, I don't know all the states that are, but there are a lot of states that are not unionized. They don't have a union. Okay. I'm trying to just keep up with your comments. Okay, TMR, so many people took the opportunity during the pandemic to start their own businesses, and I don't blame them. It's nothing like being your own boss the way you don't have to put up with nobody. But see, that's the thing, Walk. You still do have to put up with people being your own business owner because you got to think about it. You have to deal with the public, right? You have to deal with the public. You still have to deal with the people that depending on what you're selling, you have to deal with the people that are, you're buying your product from. So you still obviously have to interact with, depending if you needed a venue and you have to deal with the people that's coordinating the venue. So, I think in my mind, Walk, what you're saying is you don't really have to deal with the politics of somebody being over you. Right. But you definitely still are dealing with people and being your own business owner is not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not just going to get an LLC and I'm in business. There's a lot of other, and I'm going to talk about that more on my small biz life. There's a lot of other stuff that you have to be doing while running that business, and if you're like me and you weren't lucky enough to have other people to, come on board with you. And when you're doing it by yourself, it can be very overwhelming. Very overwhelming. I had no idea until I actually started doing what I was doing. Yeah, a lot of people have not stopped wearing masks. To be quite honest with you, you still should be wearing them. Yeah, you just don't have to deal with those nasty bosses. Exactly, sis. You just don't have to deal with that. I can't wait for the small biz talks. Yes, sis soldier. I really want to have those because that is what I want to talk to other people that are going through or similar situations. Tia, my son worked for IPS and always talking about quitting, but that healthy paycheck and good benefits keep him on the job. And with baby number 3 on the way, he ain't going nowhere. I know that's right, sis. I know that's right, Miss TLD. You said UPS. Oh, okay, UPS. Oh, yeah, okay, he working for UPS. I know that's right. Yeah, he baby number 3 coming on. He better stay where he at. Nasty boots and nasty boss and nasty HR. Yes. HR for a lot of places, HR that don't do anything for you but that be HR. I know I'm not the same person since the pandemic. I am more paranoid and anxious. Oh, are you, Yvonne? Oh, well, sis, I don't want you to be super anxious to where you don't even want to go outside, sis, because that's what the government wants you to do. They don't want you to go outside, sis. We want you to go outside, okay? I never liked masks, but I got COVID on Thanksgiving and been sick 3 times since then. This virus, it is very weird, sis. It definitely is that. My sister lived in Walnut Creek for years. Now she's up north enjoying retirement. Oh, wow, that's so nice. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait till the day I say that. I'm retired. Well, y'all, we have definitely made it to the 2-hour mark. We've been on here 2 hours, honey. This is by far, this is going to go down in history books, okay? This is the latest we've ever been on live together. And I really enjoyed y'all. I really had a good conversation with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this late night live. I'm going to try to do this every so often, you guys, on the weekend, obviously. Try to do like a Friday or Saturday night. Try to get together and we all get together and just talk about some. Next time we'll do call-ins if we want to do a late night. And obviously, sis, you might be in your bonnet or your headscarf over there, so you don't have to turn the camera on. But just so we can talk with each other and we all can chime in. I enjoyed this live. Took my mind off my snipples. Well, good, sis Soldier. I help you get to feeling better, sis. All right, you guys, I'm gone. I'm out of here again. Y'all have a good weekend. TMI will definitely get with y'all later on in the weekend. Maybe twice a month. Yes, around. That's good. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. You remember, sub what you love. Bye.